In this video, I'll be taking you through a step-by-step guide on what to do if your products get crapped on Amazon Vendor Central. For those of you who are new here, my name is Benjamin Bolshinsky. I used to work at Amazon in the vendor retail team for almost 3 years. And now I run a company called Vendor Launch, where we work with Amazon vendors to increase their purchase orders. So without further ado, you first have to understand what CRaP'ed is. CRaP'ed stands for Cannot Realize a Profit. Basically, on Amazon Vendor Central, there is a process where products which are super unprofitable for Amazon, which have a low net PPM, they get suppressed. This can occur through two ways. In most cases, it's an automated algorithm, an automated system where these products get suppressed. Alternatively, it is also possible for a vendor manager to manually suppress these products if it's hurting your vendor manager's bottom line too much. So that's how it comes about. Basically, once a product is CRaP'ed, it becomes suppressed, meaning customers can't buy it, and then Amazon will obviously stop buying it from you as well. There are two main components that contribute to whether a product gets CRaP'ed. So obviously the first and probably the most important is net PPM, the one that I guess you can kind of control and do something about. So net PPM, again, it's the main profitability metric that Amazon uses to assess profitability of a product. So this is calculated by taking the selling price a customer pays Amazon, subtracting cost price, so what you invoice them, what they buy from you, also subtracting sales discounts, any sales discounts that Amazon might be offering the customer on the detail page, adding trading terms, and then that's the net PPM. So that's the first contributor towards the CRaP'ed process, right? Products with a low score, low net PPM, are more likely to get CRaP'ed. However, there is another factor which, unless you've worked at Amazon, you probably really don't know, and that's the kind of utility or the customer demand of a product. Like, how important is it for Amazon to stock that product? For example, if it's like a great example would be Prime drinks. Back in the heyday, back when there was a massive shortage across all of retail, where everyone was trying to buy like the Prime drinks, the Logan, the Prime, that viral Prime drink, the energy drink, that was like a super high customer impact score, right? So Amazon would gladly take a massive loss on it, even if they were to stock it, because no other retailer would stock that product. So massive impetus, a massive incentive for Amazon to sell the product at a loss. So versus if you take a product which is like a commodity, like a bottle of water, without much of a brand, then that kind of customer score, that customer impact, really low, because they can get it from literally anyone. There's no differentiator. And so for those products, Amazon are very unlikely to take a massive loss on their net PPM, and they will suppress that product very quickly. So that's kind of that second factor. It's how important is it for Amazon to stock the product? And this is looking into the future, right? So that's kind of, and that's why you see a lot of products that Amazon sells at a massive loss. Chocolate bars for $2, chip packets for $3, which obviously Amazon aren't making any money, but their system, and often this is automated, have calculated the impact of stocking that product as, in the long run, a major benefit, and that's why they continue to stock it. So those are the two important factors that you really need to understand. The first is like the raw net PPM, the metric, like what is the profit level of that product. And then secondly is like how important is it for Amazon to stock the product in the long run. The other thing I would be looking at as a vendor is we get a lot of clients that come to us because the product is suppressed, but they're not sure if it's actually driven by the CRaP'ed process. So I would just spend some time trying to understand what the actual driver is. If you have a vendor manager, AVS, it might be a bit easier. You can just ask them. But I would still make sure to kind of understand the drivers behind product suppressions. So this can include a number of different things which are easier to solve than CRaP'ed and which you can first address before kind of moving on to this CRaP'ed lever. So firstly, Amazon just might not have any stock. If the product is out of stock, the buy box might be suppressed. So that's kind of the first thing. Check Amazon's stock on hand. If Amazon don't have stock, raise a born to run PO, add it to direct fulfillment, multitude of different things that you can do to get the product in stock. And oftentimes, more often than not, that will actually solve the product suppression. There might also be compliance issues, for example, missing product certificates, legal documents that Amazon need to get the product unsuppressed. And just by providing those and resolving those, you might find your product gets reinstated. But if you've exhausted all these different options, the product is still suppressed, and you're sure it's due to the CRaP'ed process, then your next step is really to kind of raise this with your vendor manager, or alternatively, even try just to address an APPM yourself. Addressing the profitability or making it clear to your vendor manager why they should continue to stock and sell the product is your next step. Because remember, your vendor manager can manually remove a product from the CRaP'ed from the CRaP'ed bucket. So no pun intended. So like the product might get suppressed automatically through the CRaP'ed process. Then if you communicate to your vendor manager, well, this is why you should actually stock it. This is X, I don't know, ad spend it's about to unlock. These are the downstream implications. Social media you're about to invest X in social media. This product will unlock more promotional funding. It's a test and learn. Like, it's a multitude of different things you can say, which the system doesn't know. And then you can get your vendor manager to manually take that product out of the CRaP'ed process, out of that CRaP'ed function. And if you want to know, if you have a product that is suppressed, that is CRaP'ed, and you're not sure what to tell your vendor manager, then that's where you should book a call with myself and my team, and we'll take you through the process. There's lots of different things that you can say that will get your vendor manager to unsuppress the product and to remove it from the CRaP'ed process, even without having to change any cost prices, RRP, or have any negative impact to your profitability. The thing is, like, as I mentioned, what you really have to understand is the CRaP'ed process is largely automated. So Amazon's algorithms look at a lot of the different factors that I just mentioned in APPM, the future downstream benefit of selling the product, stock levels, hundreds of different factors that they take into account. But they still don't know your brand. They don't know what you've got planned in the pipeline. They don't know, where you're about to invest your money. They don't know what's, if you're about to your wider market strategy. The Amazon's algorithm systems don't know that, and so you should take that to your advantage. And that's why vendor managers exist. Really, that's why whilst a lot of systems at Amazon are automated, for example, take their famous hands off the wheel approach, there's still, a lot you can do as the account manager, as for the account, and things that you can communicate to your vendor manager that the system, that the algorithms don't know. And CRaP'ed is an example of that. Booking a call with your vendor manager to communicate those things that they don't know about. As I mentioned, wider market strategies, your plan for promotional advertising spend. Those are some of the examples of the things that you can say to get a product uncrapped and reinstated. But yeah, if you have any questions, or if you want a detailed breakthrough of specifically what you should say for your products to your vendor manager to get them uncrapped, exactly what your vendor manager needs to hear to reinstate the product, then book a call using the link in the description below. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.